away. It's caught here by Adams. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Aldridge to throw. Throwing on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. For Charles. Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the...
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call. Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down, here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ready? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the give to Brown on the option. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 71 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. got a chance of coming out with the W.
108 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Bulldozes past him. And now running right through it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On second down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain there of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now third and 3.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Cowboys 14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back to throw. Pickett going to take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Throw out wide is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a second and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now it's Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rose.
Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And how about that for just running out the clock? That good for 22 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on. Can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go,
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11, Thomas. 11.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
11. 12. 11 MT. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Mighty. 11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Pollard again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Aldridge, looking to throw on second down. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on third and long. Aldridge. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 247 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th
now
down.
Aldridge throwing on 4th down. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And this is going to be intercepted. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 20.
11, Thomas.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Mixing up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Bengals.
11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
11, Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Rose. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
11. 12.
Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Aldridge now from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to...
I'm pissed. The one incompletion I throw is just a fucking wide open angle route that the nigga just fucking miscued on. Like, I guess Joe fucking dickhead whole mixing. Just don't want to turn his head around. You know what I'm saying? Nigga hit the angle route perfectly and just fucking alligator armed it. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Oh, Joey B. Let's just do 98 and fresh. Fuck it. Let's see what that gives us. They're actually even throwing a run. Cool. I guess that's cool. I don't know. fuck am I holding to under 300 yards? You know how hard that is? 300 yards total, motherfucker. Oh, he was 4-6, not 4-7. Whatever. Now he 4-7. GG's though. But fucking, bro, I wish I could go back to that bullshit. Fucking, I was like literally trying my hardest not to throw an incompletion. And then wide open angle route, that was the read every time. Like, it's like, oh, what you gonna tell me I threw it too soon? Like, come on, bro. Like, stop. This nigga just fucking didn't get his fucking head around. I'm sorry that my running back isn't a 99 overall receiving back. You know, it's always one little thing. I can't just have a perfect game. It's got to be little something that you could be like, oh yeah, that was some bullshit. And this nigga has 99 carrying and just got his fucking virginity taken as well. I had to check and make sure. I'm like, this nigga got 99 carrying, don't he? Yeah, he does. 99 carryings get stripped. Like it's nothing. It's cool though. Yeah, we want to replace Day, bro. Day's not good enough. He's too short, not fast enough, like not good enough where he just route niggas. You know what I mean? Like it's not good. But great Day though. I mean, we couldn't stop the run to save our lives. I mean, neither could he, but we really could not. I wanted to like test my double move, but he was just keying in on us. So I was just like, yeah, let me just roll in Lynch, DJ Turner. All the niggas I needed to get a pick got a pick today. Dorrance Armstrong. Luke Molden had 3 TFLs and a pick. Hopefully he gets a breakout. He had 1 TFL and a pick. Maybe Lynch could get a breakout, but hopefully Molden gets one. Hopefully. GG's.